KeyCite for Statutes for the Intellectual Property Research course at Boston College Law School. Statutes mean what they say, but more than that, they mean what a court says they mean. When you are asked if a particular statute applies in a particular situation, you aren't being asked to speculate. You're being asked to research the case law that interprets and applies that statute. KeyCite is Westlaw's citation service that can help you identify and navigate all documents on Westlaw that could affect the interpretation or validity of a statute. When a document is added to Westlaw, it is searched for citations. When the search program finds a statutory citation, it adds a reference to that new document in the Citing References section of the Westlaw display for that section. The Citing References tab takes you to all those documents on Westlaw that cite your statute. This can be very useful in your research in a number of ways. You can check out secondary sources that cite your statute to increase your understanding of the statute. You can locate references back to the statute from other statutes or regulations that cite your statute. You can see how this statute is cited in court documents and pleadings. And you can locate every case that has ever cited the statute you are working with. KeyCite allows you to search within the KeyCite results using a Boolean search. You can also filter your results by jurisdiction in court, by whether the case is reported or not, and by whether or not it was selected by West editors to be included in the notes of decisions associated with that statute in its annotated code. For those cases included in the notes of decisions, KeyCite allows you to select particular note topics so you can view the cases selected by the editors on that topic. You may also select multiple filters to help you more quickly find those documents within your jurisdiction that seem to be most relevant to your research inquiry, letting the computer search power do the initial screening so you have more time to read the potentially relevant cases. When editors read cases to write headnotes, they also identify cases that could potentially affect the validity of a statute and provide warnings to alert the researcher to that danger. The red flag at the top of the statute links to the Validity section of the History tab. This statute was recognized as unconstitutional by the case listed here. Validity also alerts the researcher to proposed and enacted legislation that may impact the statute. Proposed legislation that would affect the statute if enacted is marked with a yellow flag. Enacted legislation that alters statutory language, which is not yet incorporated into the code, is marked with a red flag.